Okay, I did a video about a camper that I converted to a fish house. It's about almost 7 years ago now that I did that, and I just made a few updates to it. What it does is it hydraulically raises and lowers off of the ice, kind of like an ice castle, only I did it my way, where the wheels wing out to the side. There's a jack in front, there's jacks in the back to lift it completely up so it can do that. But I made a few updates. This is mostly to show my friends, but I put new flooring in here, and this first flooring I used didn't work out very well, so I put new flooring in, and then I kind of changed the layout of the place a little bit. There was a bed frame right here, and it took up a lot of space. I didn't like that. Over here was the RV furnace under this table right here. There was a box there. It was boxed in, and then this little wall at the end of these cabinets came all the way down. And just by eliminating that stuff, it just opens everything up more. Maybe if I can make it a little smaller. And then you just get more when you're fishing. It turns out a camper isn't really laid out real great for a fish house, so you kind of want to gut them. And, you know, it could be better. But there's his TV, fridge, freezer, that all works. You got a sink. This blue flame heater, it heats it plenty good in here. I've used it several times, and it works good. That right there, what you would do is when you pull that catch cover, you can just take that hose, stick it down into the water, and when you flip that switch on, that's the running water in here. So the running water is lake water, but it works for wash. There's two sinks and a toilet. There's a filter on it, so it works for the toilet and the sinks. I had a real porcelain toilet in here because this camper was used, I think, on the oil fields. It was like a man camp camper. I put an RV toilet in because they don't use as much water. There's a shower. Everything works. It was cheap, and that was the point of the whole thing. Bunk beds in here, and then this bunk bed here, if you lift up that and set it to the side, there's one more hole there. Hard to see, but there's one more fishing hole there that you can use. So yeah, it looks better now because that old flooring had buckled up and broken and all of that. And plenty of storage in here, microwave, all that stuff. I got my rattle reels over the side holes. So anyway, yeah, it was it's cheap. I think I've got like $5,500 into it altogether. It's a 26-foot long camper. And then here, you've got a diverter button right there that you lift or push down to divert the hydraulics. So when you want to raise it, actually I want to raise up the back a little bit more. Lift it all the way up here. Okay. Then you divert it over to the wings, pushing that button down. We can put those down. And then you just go back to your jack again, lower it back down, and there you go. I put a lot of miles on it. driven it, taken it on 4-hour trips and stuff, so it pulls pretty straight down the road. Works pretty good. All right, well, anyway, that was my the updates that I had made. I'm sure there was a bunch of other stuff I did that I forgot to mention, but had to redo the brakes a little bit because my brake wiring wasn't quite right. But those all work right now. It's got elastomer suspension, which is a little stiff in the winter, but it's probably not more stiff than Ice Castle's leaf springs that they use. Certainly not as fancy as an Ice Castle. It's an old camper that I got for cheap. And yeah, it's just gets you out onto the ice for cheap. So, okay, thanks.